So just the retained and released list has been published today. Can you give us your thoughts on that, please?
Yeah, look, I think the first thing to say is that it's always a difficult day, and there's been some really tough meetings that have been taken today, and some tough decisions. And most importantly, I think, is that we all have to be respectful for the contribution a lot of those players who may be leaving the club now have made to the success of this club, especially over the last 2 years. See the picture behind me with Tom Champion, and in that instance, I think both parties perhaps agreed it was the right moment to part company, and that's been very much the thinking in all the meetings. What's right for the individual, but also what's right for the club. And football does move on. It's a transient business, and Richard's alluded to it in the press in the last couple of weeks that there's almost a natural cycle that happens, and this is a moment to move on. But we should be grateful forever, I think, and respectful of the huge contribution a lot of those players have played in the trophy win at Wembley, getting us back into the Football League for the first time in 9 years, and what's happened especially in the first half of this season with the 2 Manchester United Cup ties, and in the end secured our league safety. So yeah, difficult meetings, really respectful and grateful to those players for their contribution, and we wish all of them every success in the future.
Okay, and there's a number of players that are currently under contract at Cambridge United that have been made available for transfers. Can you enlighten us on that slightly?
Yeah, I just think that the thinking, I suppose, is that for the players out of contract, it's a really simple decision in terms of do they get offered new contracts or not. With those under contract, the situation is a little different. But I think sometimes it's best for both parties to see what other options are there for those players. And I guess we'll find out what happens in the summer. If the right opportunity doesn't come that suits the player and the club, they'll be back in pre-season training at the end of June, and they'll be part of the squad. But I guess you'll see this with every club at this time of year, that players are made available. If the right opportunity comes and the club feel it's the right thing for us, and the player thinks it's the right thing for him, then we've said that those players could be available. And I think it just keeps everybody's options open. And if we're looking to rebuild and change the group going forward, changes do have to be made.